So, Magdalena, what has been the best part of studying NC Sound for you?
Well, for me the best part, there's no parts. I think every lesson got something special. Like from every lesson I'm getting something really good for. I must have good experience. Maybe when I'm spending some time in studio recording.
You like studio recording?
Yeah, I do, because I've never been in any studio recording, so this is something new for me. So I think this, let's say like, this is the best part of.
Cameron.
Best part for me would have to be seeing all the different audio equipment, which I've never seen before, which has definitely broadened my horizons. Again, with Magdalena, same as what she said, every class brings something different.
Yeah.
It wasn't being able to bash the drums.
I've been able to do that as well.
Were you ever tempted to bash the drums, Magdalena?
Oh, I've never, no, this is not for me.
What about you, Gillian?
No, I never felt tempted to bash the drums. But I'm going to have to, because we've got to put audio engineering, audio signals onto our MIDI sequencing. And that I'm a bit concerned about. But if I learn to play a few chords on the guitar, then I can incorporate them into MIDI sequencing and then manipulate the audio. I just have to play a couple of chords. So, talking about MIDI sequencing, what's been the worst part of the course for you?
Well, I think the worst for me is Pro Tools, because I've never learned on Pro Tools. I've never done anything on Pro Tools. I was just working on Logic Pro.
So you have Logic DAW at home?
Yes, yeah.
Right.
So,
what about you, Cameron?
I think just what Magdalena said, adjusting to Pro Tools, getting used to it, has been a steep learning curve. I think the biggest hindrance to that are those amongst us that are not here for the best of the course. In other words, the one interruptions in class with other pupils can be very distracting.
Do you have a DAW at home?
No. Well, the more hours you spend on it, the easier it becomes, definitely.
That's true. So, Magdalena, what has been the most useful or interesting part of the course for you?
Everything. Because when I start this course, I haven't done anything before. I was just mixing music on my mix deck. I've never done anything, so yeah. I've never worked on any DAW as well. So everything was new for me. At least I know, after a few months, I know many new things.
So the remix class is something you have prior experience
yes,
of?
Yes, I'm okay with remixing.
Yeah. Right. Cameron?
I have enjoyed the video editing the best. Making our 2 video trailers, putting
sound design.
Sound design, yeah. That was the class I would be eager to get here in the morning. And it was ironically the one class that the train made me late for one day. Not that I'm holding a grudge.
Yeah, what's the most
sound design, definitely. How about you?
Actually, the most useful part was probably MIDI sequencing, learning to use Pro Tools, because it meant I could create my own accompaniments for stuff outside college. Okay, you said your train made you late for college, so where are you coming from in the morning, Cameron?
Broughty Ferry by the sea. Yes, Broughty Ferry by the sea. 45 minutes by train or 2 plus however long on the bus, which is less than half the price. So it'll be, 21 miles, 23 miles maybe.
Yes, it takes a long time. It used to take me an hour and a half in the morning from Blairgowrie, which is other times of the day is about half an hour's drive. You
I'm really lucky because I live in Perth. So, but it takes me usually like 1 hour to come here because I have to catch one bus, then wait for like 10-15 minutes for the next bus, and it's not even 1 hour.
Well, I can now walk to college in the morning in about 20 minutes.
Okay, yeah.
What has been the most difficult thing about college, Cameron?
Difficult, I found the early days of MIDI, purely because it's a sound that does not resonate well with me. That would have to be the hardest part for me, along with maths as well, of course.
When Scott was showing us loops?
Yeah, which is the early days of MIDI, the stuff that, what's the word? What was the band you gave? Electric Light Orchestra on at Yellow. Yeah, the early days of MIDI were the days I least enjoyed.
Right. You,
I'm
Magdalena?
actually like the same as Cameron. Like when at the beginning when I was,
When you're first confronted with the Pro Tools.
I was
Yeah.
completely confused
Me too.
with everything. Yeah, I couldn't understand anything from 2 weeks, and then I had to watch a lot of tutorials on YouTube just to understand.
Are either of you working outside college on sound-related projects?
Well, I have several areas of interest musically. I have not the tools to do it seriously, but I still tamper a bit outside college, I'll confess.
You're the one that said you've become a sound princess.
Yes, well, that has definitely made me more selective with what I listen to and what I engage with, I suppose. It has definitely changed me.
So how does being at college affect the sound you listen to outside college? Does it affect the equipment you use or to listen to music?
Not the equipment, but definitely my expectations of satisfaction from sound have become higher.
Do you listen to any MP3 music?
I do listen to MP3 music, that's only because I do not have the means to access superior formats. I still fumble in the dark ages of MP3, the truth be told.
Magdalena, you work on remixing projects outside college, don't you?
Yeah, I mean, like after work or after college, I'm just remixing music because of my Logic Pro, which I'm having at home. So I'm just working on some projects as well, like remixing, creating some
What type of music?
electronic music, kind of house trance. And I'm really like 90s electronic music, so I'm just focused on this.
I don't work outside college, really at home much, although I did work on my piano arrangements outside college. But sound-related stuff, I've worked on stuff outside of class. In going to the music theory classes, the better to do my MIDI sequencing. And working on Pro Tools was a lot easier if instead of doing it in class, I stayed on after class. Especially since for the first half of the term I was in Group B, as you know, Cameron. That is a distraction towards
The riffraff.
teenagers. We're all slightly older, more mature.
Oh yeah, I feel old, to be honest.
Yeah.
It's not a bad thing. The choir is easier to learn and create.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you feel that being older makes you more committed to the course?
Not that old.
I know you're not, Magdalena. I'm the oldest.
Yeah, but some of them were like 16, 19, 18.
Yeah.
I'm just almost 30, so.
I have to say, finding out that Magnus was 27 made me feel really, really old. Almost as old as Scotty and his drum loops.
Well, maturity definitely brings a wisdom that you don't have in your youth.